So, this might be a minute long. This going to probably end up being one of my little shorts. Okay, so they ask the creation story. Pan African creation story is evolution. Your narrative for the slave trade is evolution. Everybody came from Africa, so anybody anywhere else came on a slave boat. When it comes to Clotilda, there is no boat. When it comes to the slave narrative of Kudjoe, the slave narrative was created. The characters for the slave narrative were created. Then you had people who, working with the narrator of the slave boat that we can't find, who was working for a newspaper company, working for the very people that wanted to push the lies that we came on slave boats. We have the slave boats that the Slavs came on. It's not the transatlantic slave trade, it's the transatlantic Slav trade. We have the evidence and the books and the so called people who are the grandchildren. Most pale faces will tell you, what do you mean we had you as slaves? You did not. Most pale faces did not get to America until the 19th century. So, we have to clean up this narrative. There's no Clotilda slave ship, slave boat. The boat doesn't exist. There were no people coming to America from Africa in large numbers until after the Berlin Conference. When it comes to the Berlin Conference, and even during that time, pale faces were still enslaved and sold in the Barbary Coast. Peace, Drake Cobbs, man. What it do, man? So when it comes to that, you guys talking about Clotilda, but you forget that the Barbary Coast, the Berbers were enslaving the Slavs, and that's why it's called Slav. The word slave comes from Slav. That's a Slovak people, Slavaconian, Slovak people. If you say that you came here from Africa to America between the times of 1492 to the times of 1880s to the Civil War. That means that you are claiming the Slovak people and you are misappropriating their story. Peace. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. The Pacific slave trade is very real, and that's when most of the Native Americans got to America. Peace. Get y'all ass in the gym.